Good afternoon once again, our cherished listeners of Stone City FM here in Ho, the Volta region, and other cities in town. This is the YIP Youth Talk Show, episode 9, where policy meets youth leadership and ideas to shape national transformation. I am your temporal host, Jones Amegashibiglo, the Executive Director of Youth Impact Movement and President of the Senate of Youth Impact Parliament, Ghana. Today, we are coming to examine a sector that builds Ghana's economy, the cocoa sector. Ghana remains one of the most leading cocoa producers, regulated by the Ghana Cocoa Board for decades. Cocoa has contributed significantly to our export earnings and rural livelihoods. Yet today, the production challenges persist. Farmers are aging, the youth participation is low, and climate change is affecting all yields. The policy questions also remain unresolved. So today we are coming to discuss with our panelists to know their mindset and understanding about how things are going in this particular sector. To our cherished listeners, I am joined by three beautiful people here, two handsome gentlemen and one beautiful lady, all from Youth Impact Parliament. We have with me here Mr. Enoch Kwame Sodoji, the Youth MP for Sege and First Deputy Speaker of Parliament. And with him also is Mr. Charles Adomu, the Youth MP for Whole West Constituency and Chairperson of the Committee on External Affairs. And the only lady with us on today's show is Miss Dion Kokwa Finn, Deputy Clerk Finance of the Youth Impact Parliament. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I hope you had a good day.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
we manage it. We manage it. Yeah.
And Charles?
Well, I would say in everything we just have to give thanks to God. Whether we have a hot weather, a cold one, or a frozen one, we just have to move. We can't complain. I would say we are managing.
Okay.
I see. While listening from their homes, offices, or wherever they are, even their churches. Well, I am Charles Adomu, Youth MP for West. With issues regarding the cocoa sector, first of all, I would like to acknowledge the Ghanaian blacksmith who actually brought cocoa pod to Ghana. And he goes by the name Tetekwashi. So he brought cocoa. We cannot stand here or sit here and be making his submission without acknowledging him. Well, I would say that the cocoa sector is faced with a lot of problems. And I think that is the one reason why we are here, to tackle those reasons and see how and possible solutions we can adapt to make sure we stabilize the cocoa sector. So the farmers, they are going through a lot, and those who are also working at the cocoa offices, they are also facing problems. So at the end, we are going to make sure that we hear the side of the farmers and then what is also happening at the cocoa board sector, and we'll bring them together to see what will be the outcome, what will be the possible ways we can curtail to some of these problems we are facing in the cocoa sector.
Okay, thank you very much, Charles.
I'm really happy to be in this studio to discuss about our cocoa sector. In fact, when you look at the cocoa sector, in fact, a lot of things are going on. As my honorable member said, farmers are complaining about they not receiving their money, and government is also, trying hard to make some reforms. But in all, we just have to manage it, because cocoa is a very important crop that really help us to get a lot of money. So government is really, doing well. But, we are in a political world where people views normally comes on board. As you can see, recently there's a lot of demonstrations in the western region. Even some at the cocoa offices in Accra, but I think currently nerves are calm. So we are still waiting for the government to, talk to them, then for them to calm down so that we solve the issue amicably. Thank you.
Oh, I see. But before I go to Dion,
the youth especially not wanting to enter into the market. So basically, we are here as a panel to talk about the policy gaps, the challenges, and to talk about the way forward, and also the youth opportunities we can exploit as youth. So basically, that's what I can say about the cocoa sector for now. So we dive deeper. Thank you.
Okay.
The cocoa farmers, there's no fertilizer. Sometimes you hear fertilizers meant for cocoa farmers are being sold.
Yes.
Those things are all issues that governments must tackle, and I really want to commend the research are putting on board. It's very good, but it will not sound well to people. Yes, but that is the way to go. We have to. You see, we have to. I think the Director General too is also doing well. Mr. Randy Abe is also doing well. Yes, whereby I think they slash their salary, the senior staff, they slash their salary. And
wow.
It's a good thing.
Wow.
Yes, it's a good thing. So
all because of the cocoa farmers to ensure that they can get money to pay. So they are sacrificing their privileges just for the cocoa farmers to be paid.
Very upset because this is a problem that we are trying to face. Like, as in, we are trying to tackle. And you now coming, the CEO, trying to bring down the salary of the workers by 20%. When I am the one that is working there, I also get angry. But I think that this is a collective something they have done. They've educated the people, and they know that, no, if your salary is high, this is what is going to happen. We want to stabilize the economy. We want to make sure we pump money, or money comes to the system. So allow us to reduce this for this number of times or specific period. And then when everything is stable, then we can bounce back, and it will reflect that, okay, even your payment has increased. So frankly speaking, I will also commend the CEO for a good board, Randy Abe, for that big initiative. And I think if the civil...
So the policy gaps, we have one, lack of youth target support, where even the youths that have entered into the sector are not getting the full support needed. Another one is the weak value chain, which is what my honorable member spoke about the value addition. So we have a very weak value chain. We're also facing regulatory framework issues from the Cocoa Board. We are also facing inadequate extension services. I would say extension services is based on the way forward of the market and how the market is supposed to be run or handled. Then we have the price volatility and farmer vulnerability. So with the price volatility, we all know the price is not really stable.
Something like free fertilizers.
Yes. Incentive.
And pest controls.
Yes.
Yeah,
because when it is free, it's free for all of us. Once it's free for one person, it's free for all of us. So we need to make sure we put that also on the table. And Allen's Cocoa Board has a scholarship they give to farmers, the children of the farmers. Please, I am begging the government not to delay when it comes to giving scholarships. Because if Kofi knows that Ama is getting cocoa scholarship, Kofi will also be prompted to also venture into cocoa farming, because he knows that at the end there is also going to be a scholarship for the children that are coming after him. So we are supposed to give, or the government should also put up scholarship schemes that will help the children of all these cocoa farmers. One thing I also say is that we need to focus on production. We should produce our own raw material. So the government should put in place policies and items, things that are needed to make sure we produce our own raw, we process our own raw materials. When we are doing our own chocolate, we are doing our own powder, we are doing our liquors. Look, Ghana is going to become one of the best countries in the whole world. And the United States, the Russia, and all the people, they are going to jealous us. Yes. So we should make sure we put that at the back of our minds, getting the various equipment that we actually need. And I will also say that Honorable Dion said environmental and then
environmental
degradation, all those things.
Yeah.
The one way we can tackle it is to also deploy task forces.
Yes.
Because when the water, because of Galamsey, they are getting destroyed, or so damaged, our water is becoming so bad. We have the blue,
NIMOS.
We have the blue water guards.
The NIMOS, yeah.
Do you understand? Yeah. So if we can also do the same thing for cocoa, I think our lands will be preserved. So government will also put up task forces at various the vantage points where once they know that no, this person is coming to degrade the land, this person should be arrested and the law should take the person on, because we want to protect that which is ours and protect it forever. So these are some of the things I believe that once government put in place would help to revitalize the cocoa sector. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Charles. Let's go to Dion.
Okay, so I want to talk about sustainable farm practices like agroforestry, soil conservation, climate smart farming. Oh, sorry, I'm talking about individual solutions for both the farmers and maybe the individual people who are selling anything relating to farming. Cocoa farming. Yes. So I'll start again. Sustainable farm practices like agroforestry, soil conservation, and climate smart farming. When we talk about the climate smart farming, we can also talk about using real-time satellite-based crop monitoring to monitor the crops, to monitor the pests, or maybe we just talk about basically the implementation of technology or digital tools into the sector. We also talk about the farm support or market access. Then we talk about youth engagement and capacity building, basically training the youth and giving the youth inclusivity in the sector. Yes, then we talk about the advocating farmer-friendly policies, basically, and talking about collaborating with Cocoa Board. I think the farmers need to also collaborate with Cocoa Board to know the way forward. Then we talk about the supply chain efficiency. That will basically boost the income, product quality, and reinforce the global reputation of the cocoa. So this is the little I would like to talk about. Yeah. Thank you.
So I will also give some few points as a private solution. So we have digital farm management tools where companies need to set up satellites to monitor the health of crops and also to trace them to cocoa processing and value addition. As we are all aware, the cocoa we have to add value to it by processing it into chocolates, then in other commodities as well. We also have fair pricing mechanism. We also have sustainable agroforestry, and then access to finance, and then youth engagement and training. We have to train the youth into agriculture so that they wouldn't see agriculture as a punishment. And with this, I think I will commend the Chief of Staff, Honorable Julius Debra, whereby he said they shouldn't punish any students to weed, because most students think weeding is a punishment. So that even scare them from agriculture.
Yes. True.
Yes, so I think there should be a clear education about agriculture, whereby we can also do well in our country as well. So I think these are some of the few solutions I will give.
So let's try as much as possible and put things together, put ideas together. I think His Excellency John Dramani Mahama can champion that through the Agriculture Minister, Honorable Okuku, for them to have a sector or an idea championed by experts in that field, where we can construct buildings and furnish them with equipment. And those equipments should be working equipment, not just ordinary equipment that will just be there and they will not be of any good use to. Nkrumah has been a very good man, because I heard a lot about him, where he actually built a lot of factories. But today, where are those factories?
White elephants.
It's another topic to discuss.
Exactly. Another topic. So if those factories are there and they are functioning, today you and I will not be suffering. That our raw materials should travel out of the country, and which will cause a lot of harm to the Ghanaians. So let's focus on products or producing our own things. Let's focus on made in Ghana productions when it comes to cocoa. I think that one will also help.
And also, in addition to Honorable Charles' contribution, government can give all those things, but without a strict supervision, those things will always. So I think the government should implement people that will supervise. Example, the farm extension officers, agri extension officers. They have to make sure they go around, supervise whatever has been given to the farmers, either the sprayer, the seed, the tractors. Those things all must be supervised, and make sure that those tools are being used for the right purpose. And also our roads too must be work on, because you can produce the products if your roads are not good. Come on, they'll get rotten. So I think government should pay much attention at the cocoa roads, so that they must make sure the roads are being constructed, and then we can move on.
Yes. Thank you, man. So Dion, the roads must be constructed so that we can transport the cocoa for our people to export. Yes, Dion, any addition before we open the call lines?
We are talking about the
solutions, revitalization,
right,
and production is what we are talking about.
So we just have to let the farmers join cooperatives, where the collective work of farmers sharing ideas on what to do and what not to do, the equipment and inputs needed. Then we talk about giving them market links. As you are saying, if the road is fixed, they'll be able to have great market access. Then we also give them land access. You can dash them the land to work on it, or maybe give them a leverage. They'll use the land, then when the produce is harvested, they would pay you or something. Yes, something like that should be given. Then you were harming on the Honorable Charles was harming on the value addition side also. Then you talk about giving them the finances. Then I think the sector would be a better sector. Yes.
Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, listeners, it is now time for you to join the conversation. We are opening our phone lines for the YIP Youth Talk Show episode 9, and call us on 020 031 2935 or 024 066 0208. I repeat them again: 020 031 2935 or 024 066 0208. So there are a few ground rules to ensure. Okay, yes, let's hear you. Atpekaka.
When it comes to economy, we must make sure that we hold it in high esteem. As the caller said, it is only our gold and then our cocoa that is moving the country. So we need to hold them, these two commodities, at a high esteem. And we must also make sure that, frankly speaking, we put in measures. The government comes in and help us. When there is a theft in the economy, or when there is a theft, people have taken the state's money away. What is Oral doing? Who are the members in the Oral? These are the things we want to be seeing them doing for us. Because I believe that Honorable Efosena voted for the NDC because he believes that Oral is coming back. And those who stole state money will be brought back to account for whatever money they have used.
I think we have a few prosecutions ongoing, the NSS one and the buffer stock one. I'm not hearing anything about it again. And those are very huge sums of monies.
So we want to be hearing updates from the AG often. What is happening? Oral. Because right now, someone may vote for the NDC because of Oral.
Mm-hmm.
And if everything has become so silent, they may lose trust in the party. Right? So we should make sure that we revive the Oral, and then we listen to the comments and everything that the people are saying. We must focus as a country on production. Made in Ghana goods. We should have that in mind and label it as such. And once we produce our own goods and we now transport it to outside Ghana, we will gain more money. Money will come to the system. Employment will set in. Job for the boys, job for the girls. Everyone will be happy.
Sure.
One day you also be in your sofa and take a bottle of Bigu and say, "Oh, I have worked for it."
A big goyomanela. Mayo Henikin Hamia. Oh, no,
near the view talk. So I am just trying to say that it will bring some kind of happiness to all the people who have job because of production. Government has created opportunity for them, and they have gained employment because government has created opportunity for them. And we must also make sure that we give out fertilizers. The government should help us with free fertilizers and then these pesticides. So the weed control too, the government should come in for us. We know, and we are hearing that some MPs are transporting fertilizers to their constituents to boost farming activities. But we want to see more in each. I would say we have 18 constituencies in the voter region. So if I am hearing that this is happening in probably Ho West, I want to hear more. That Keta, there is some coming. Hohwe, there is some coming. Honorable Chepo is also doing well. Last time I saw one of his posts and he actually transported the fertilizer to his Hohwe constituency. He is also doing well. This is what some of the initiatives we want to be seeing from our MPs. So we also have to deploy task forces. People who want to destroy or degrade the environment, those task forces should arrest them. And when you arrest them, you can give them at least one day or two for them to go and learn and come back. When they come back, I know they will learn. Or I believe very well that they wouldn't want to repeat such mistakes for them to be arrested again. And we, the youth too, we are calling on education. If the NCC can come in and educate us, this is what cocoa is all about. So we are coming to train you how to become cocoa farmers. when they teach us all these things, we the youth will love it. We will love it, and we will not only go back to schools and be talking about molecules, three-set problems, and
Pythagoras theorem,
exactly.
answer to the stigma of life.
Let's focus on what is going to benefit the country. Production. So they should encourage with the youth to venture into farming, cocoa farming, all other farming activities. So I think this is few I have so far. I don't want to say much because I have my fellow panelists here.
Thank you very much. That is the closing remarks from Charles Adunu, the Youth MP for Whole West constituency and chairperson of the External Affairs Committee of Youth Impact Parliament. You want to do a shout out?
Yeah, okay.
Yes, then do it.
That will also be fine.
Yeah.
Well, I want to do a big shout out to Reverend Mrs. Senya Lawrence. They are actually helping in Akbenamau Global Evangelical Church. I also want to commend our workaholic regional minister, Honorable James Gunu. This gentleman never gets tired, frankly speaking. So personally, I even call him the greatest of all time. The greatest of all time. He is doing marvelously well, and all the leadership in the whole of Volta region, I commend everyone. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. The caller said that it looks as if he is sleeping. We want him to wake up. We want him to wake up. Shake the sectors for us. The cocoa, the gold, everywhere. You should shake it for us. Then we know that he is working. So
Thank you very much.
And God bless you.
Thank you very much, Charles. Now let's hear closing remarks from Enoch.
Thank you very much. I want to use this opportunity to say a big thank you to our listeners who listen to us throughout the program. I would say we are talking about cocoa, and cocoa is a very important crop to us. So we all have to come together to protect it because it gives us a lot of benefits. As my honorable member said, it's like Ghana, we just write the thing on paper, but the implementation is very poor. So at this juncture, I will call on the government to make sure he put up a strong institution to tackle corruption, because year in year out we hear a lot of issue, and then the people normally go scot-free. So those that mess up, let's make sure we deal with them, and then the cocoa farmers too. In fact, we have to make sure we pay them on time, because they also have families to take care of. Just imagine your father is a cocoa farmer where you need money to go to school, and then your father will tell you, oh, they didn't pay us. It's very sad.
After farming for months.
Yes. You see, in as much as the world market is also not stable, government should find a way to make sure the farmers are satisfied. Because, agriculture is the backbone of every nation. So if we didn't put hands together to tackle it very well, in fact, we will sing some song, okay? And I want to use this opportunity to say a shout out to my patron, Dr. Stanley Nelvis Glate, and also our workaholic regional minister. In fact, he's really doing well. And we, the youth in the Volta region, we are actually looking at him, and we will support him to do whatever he wants to do. We are actually at his back. So these are few remarks I would like to give. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So that was Enoch Kwame Sodoji, the Youth MP for Sege and the First Deputy Speaker of the 5th Parliament of Youth Impact Parliament, Ghana. Now let's hear closing remarks from Dion, the only lady here.
So I'll just say that I will encourage each and every youth to enter farming as a whole, and we should use our soft era to go digital. Yes, we should accept the value addition, create sustainable farm practices for ourselves. Then we should create innovation hubs we should also plead with the government to declare galamsey as an emergency in this country. Yes, and we also talk about, basically, we've spoken about everything. Yes. So I would like to say thank you to our listeners for listening to us. Thank you to our listeners for listening to us. And thank you to Stone City for hosting us. Yes. And I also want to give a shout out to Affluence Global Ghana Limited, of which I'm a partner of the Double Red Rose supplement. I would like to encourage the youth to go into network marketing and to also go into taking of supplements, which would help us. And also I'll leave my number in case you want to reach out and enter into the business. You give me a call. So my number is 055 281 2153. I'll take it again, 055 281 2153. There's a meeting going on currently at the Affluence Global office at Ho Nanatel. Yes, that's where the office is. We meet at 3 p.m. on Sunday, so you can pass by and join the meeting. And shout out to Youth Impact Parliament for this opportunity. So thank you for having us and enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you very much.
Shout out to Honorable Emmanuel Kwesi-Bedra, the MP for West too.
Thank you very much. So that was our Deputy Clerk Finance of Youth Impact Parliament, Dion Kukwa Fin. Our cherished listeners, as we come to the close of today's episode, it is clear that Ghana's cocoa sector faces real challenges. Real serious challenges that even our callers and listeners can testify to. Regardless, we are optimistic that the sector will be improved. Each of the stakeholders will take responsibility and it will be revitalized. Our voices are not just heard, but will be acted upon. Ghana's cocoa sector is more than just a crop. It is a livelihood, it is national revenue, and it is part of our identity. The question now is not whether it can be revitalized, but how especially the youth can lead the transformation. So we charge the youth. Before I fully conclude, as the temporal host, I'm Jones Amega Shiviglo, the Executive Director of Youth Impact Movement and the President of the Senate Youth Impact Parliament. I want to thank my colleagues and I want to acknowledge all our patrons for Youth Impact Movement. We have Dr. Achibaya Olekcha, who is one of our patrons and who as well has given us the opportunity for us to host this show. We also have Honorable Emmanuel Kwesi-Bedra. We have Honorable Emmanuel James Fulolu. Etonam James Fulolu, please. We have Honorable Peter Nochikotwe. We have Honorable Divine Richard Bossom. Then we have His Excellency Kofi Atto, Ghana's ambassador to Cuba.
Yes.
Mr.
Cuba.
Mr. Simon Avoga, and our patron from India, Tejura Chandulai. And may I give a personal shout out to Chief Justice, who is the operator of Stone City FM 90.7, for always being with us to ensure the success of this show. Wow. We love you all. And on this note, we want to thank all our cherished listeners for joining us for episode 9. Watch out for episode 10 next week at the same time, 1 p.m. on Stone City FM. We wish you all the best in your day and have a good day. Thank you.